good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Can you hear me? Somebody just double check, say yes. And we see yes, good, okay. So, ARM, stunning earnings, but if you do the math, even say 35 cents, that's $70, $50, 60, 70 PE, very high. Does it hold? Don't know. But there's no pin action off of it. Avago looks a little bit better. NVIDIA was up to 606. The 609 looks really 709. Looks really hard. SMCI looks like it's had its move, and maybe it sits here and goes up or down 40 or 50 for the next 6 weeks, and he charges you $10, $15, 20 points up, and he doesn't move. 80 points up, and you lose money every day. Okay, so just understand that. Look, we had a fantastic run. Everything ran. You have to sell stuff. You have to go slow, and I'm just gonna say this. If you make 10 and 20 grand off of a grand, and you're not happy, and you put it all back in, you're gonna get screwed, and you're gonna go to zero. Okay. I mean, buying 10 contracts and then rolling up to 50 contracts is kind of stupid. It's just stupid, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. And don't think you're going to buy things 50 and 100 points up. They don't move. Look at ASML. We got into these 930s and we sold them, and people are telling me 3 messages yesterday said, Sam, why are you selling them? I'm going, because I'm up $1.50. Where's it going to go? Is it going to go up 20 points the next 2 days? It would have to go up 20 points the next 2 days. It doesn't happen. They're charging you too much for premiums. So if it's okay to buy them, but you got to sell them. You got to sell them if you pay too much, okay? Don't do that. We bought Meta yesterday at 150. They went to 6. They went to 6. You could have sold them and rolled up. Don't do that, okay? And how do I know people are doing that? Because tinkling in, we get like 2 cancels yesterday. We haven't had cancels in forever. We get 2 cancels. I call them up. Well, Sam, I was up 40 grand last week, and now I gave it all back. I said, it's Wednesday. You gave it back in 3 days? Yeah. And they're like, why? What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't do this. I said, what are you doing? I told you to take half or 2/3, 3/4 of it out. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to move money. I don't want to move money. I said, but if it's there, you're going to spend it. I know who you are. I know, because I was there. I was you. If my account has 5 grand, I'm spending 5 grand. If it has 100,000, I'm spending 100,000. And then the comments, guys. The comments. SMCI is down 10. It's up 400 points. It can go down 80 and still be okay. It can go down 150 and still be okay. Just because it's down 10 doesn't mean you buy calls, okay? Chill and wait. Yesterday on ARM, Snow was at 223 and it was at 223 even as early as 5 this morning. Okay? Meta, if it can get through 472, it can run huge. Okay? Avago the other day spiked at 1276 and dropped 60. It dropped 60. Okay? Let's see how it does. Maybe it pops, maybe it doesn't. If it pops, you're going to get 10 for these 1280s right off the bat. And then it may go to 0. Or maybe it keeps going. I don't know. But there's natural sellers at 5,000 on SPX. That's the issue. Nothing else is the issue. If we weren't at 5,000, we were 4,800, we would be up 50 handles today. But there's natural sellers. Now, tomorrow, you have a revision of the CPI coming. If that revision stays the same or goes lower, then I think you're going to blow through to 50-50. If that revision is way higher, so let's say, I don't know what it was last time, say it was 2.8, whatever, 2.9, and it goes to 4% on the revision, we're going to be down 100 points tomorrow. So there's an opportunity be down if the revision is bad. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, but it's possible. And if it's possible, you have to plan for it. Okay? So just understand that. Okay? Zscaler, we had bought Zscaler last week because we knew Fortinet was having earnings, and we said, if the other three are good, at one time this has to be good. So it was good that it took Zscaler up, but it took it up instead from 244 all the way at 231. And that's why I didn't get there. That's okay. Okay? Another guy bought ENPH. He said, Sam, it went way down. Yeah, so what? Meta went way up. We did two plays right off the bat. Enphase went from 120 to 50 cents, and Meta went from 150 to $6. But the only reason anybody is ever upset, ever, is if you buy too much and you lie to yourself. Okay? There used to be a movie, Liar, Liar. Did you ever see it? Jim Carrey? He kicks his own ass. You should do that if you're lying to yourself. Okay? Because on anything that we talk about, it can go to. I mean, let me tell you, ARM is way up right now. Okay? It's at 98. It may hit 91 within a minute and go to 84. It may go to 84 right away. So if you have the 80 calls and you get 4 instead of getting 20, whose fault is that? If you're going to get scared out of it, that means you bought too much. Don't do this. NET reports tonight. NET, that's Cloudflare. That's going to move Zscaler, PanW again for tomorrow. And then we see. But everything is doing well. It's doing really, really well. But I don't like the fact that snow is down 5 from where it was last night, okay, and this morning. And the other ones, Lam Research should be, on ARM, Lam Research should be flying. Now think of what ARM said. They said auto is good. They license stuff. They said auto is good. Everybody that's an auditor said it's bad. Okay? But that means people are licensing their tech. It doesn't matter if you use it. If you license for 1 million smartphones and you only sell 500,000, you're licensed. I mean, look, I pay for 1,000 seats on GoToMeeting. We don't always use them. Okay? Doesn't mean that they're not getting paid for 1,000. Their business is fine because I'm paying them for it. So that's about ARM. Okay? So understand that. Now, ARM says cell phones look even better for next quarter. That means Apple. Then we see. Okay? News is news. News is news. Usually you get huge pin action off of this ARM. You would have thought NVIDIA would be at 609 or 709, and SMCI would be at 700 and trying to break up. But it's not. So that's okay. So just wait and see and relax. Another great week. When it's a great week, don't give it back. If you are posting in the room that, oh my God, this came down, that means you bought too much. And nobody wants to hear that, okay? Nobody wants to hear that you keep lying to yourself, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. Lilly got an upgrade to 850. If it takes out 752, it can go. It looks like if Kramer was saying they may get an approval in the next 2 weeks. If it does, it's 800. I don't know if it's going to happen. Then we see. Okay? But the CPI revision tomorrow is very important. Usually it's not, these numbers are not revised very much. But if for some reason it's revised lower, you will blow through 5,000. And if it's revised way higher, you'll probably go to 4,900. Okay? That's a long way. So just keep that in mind. That's out there. And Avago is going to try to gap, and they may gap this 1280 right away. If it does, you're going to get $16 for those. And then if it fails, they're going to go to 2 again. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, let's get started. Good morning, everybody. 2-8. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Week after week after week. Great. And as long as it's happening, and then we see. Okay? SPX down, 10? Something like that. Let me look. 750. That puts it at 49.97, 49.87, 49.81 49.52, 50.09, 50.31. Avago 12.76, 12.86 Beast, 1300, 13.09. Downside 12.22. Nvidia 709, 732. Nobody understands Nvidia. People don't have vision. People that don't have vision shouldn't be on TV. I just can't stand people with no vision. They're just dumb. They're just dumb. Okay? I have a pet peeve. I can't handle dumb people. Okay? Just can't handle dumb people. Think about it. Baba is down for 10 years. Hasn't moved up in 10 years if you bought it. 10 years. Why is it on anybody's screen? Okay? The company is shit. It's complete shit. Way back, Baba introduced the Baba Cloud, and there was a guy in the room. We cut him loose. He used to talk with me. Told me, oh, Baba's going to undercut Microsoft. I'm like, oh, so a U.S. company is going to put their stuff on a Chinese cloud so China can steal all their information. Oh, yeah. People want the best price. I said, you're dumb. You're dumb. Go away. Go away. Doesn't happen that way. Doesn't happen that way, guys. Okay? ASML. 630 or 931. This is going higher. If it gets down under 900, we'll look at the 910s for next week. Okay? But wait, if it were to drop. But it's very, very strong. Adobe. 622. Accelerator. Lam Research. 858. 858. Okay? Lilly. 752. Snowman. 223. MDB, like it for earnings, but very hard to play right now. ARM looks like 106. How about that 106 I gave last night? Underneath 91. Enphase, 222, 231. 122, 131. CMG, 2709. 2709. Zscaler. If net is good, this has a chance to get to 250. Meta, 472, 476. SMCI, 709. If it doesn't get 700 in the first hour, we'll probably dump those again. Okay? Microsoft, 416, 421. NOW, 800, 809. Tesla, 191, 179 on the downside. Guys, chill, relax. You know the biggest problem with trading and money, and I mean, I had this problem too, guys, in 92, 93. You take 5 or 10 grand and you make 20, 30, 40 grand. You want to make 20, 30, 40 grand in the next 5 minutes, not in the next hour. You want to do it in the next 5 minutes. You just do. And there's zero chance you will buy nothing. You will most likely spend every dollar you have in that account because you think it's going to go up or down, one side or the other. I'm just telling you this, guys. Don't get dumb. Relax. Wait. Everybody have a great trade day. See you in chat.